What's up, everybody? Look, today we're going to be doing a little instigating, being a little bit petty because we have actually a rather funny topic, but it is, does kind of speak for itself in the sense that Solana is just better than the rest. Now, today we're going to be talking about an article that came out by Forbes. And this Forbes article was basically a list of good for nothing blockchains. And what they go on to say is that this is a list of the 20 blockchains below that command a total market value of more than $100 billion, despite the fact that they are unproven and have little utility other than for speculative crypto trading. Most of treasuries brimming with millions, but they answer to neither shareholders nor regulators. So rather interesting. Now, what you can see here is, they went pretty damn deep. Okay, so we can see you got XRP, Cardano, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Internet Computer, Ethereum Classic, all the ones you can think of, right? Even some good ones like Phantom, which is a really damn good one. They had Flow, Bitcoin SV, Tezos, EOS. But let me get my instigating face on real quick. You don't see Solana, baby. You don't see Solana. Now, does this really mean anything? Nah, it doesn't really mean anything. At the end of the day, it's just a list by people who probably aren't even really within the world of crypto that deep, or they may be a little bit new here, but it is rather interesting to see. Now, another thing that you have to consider, and another reason why this is interesting to see, at least in my opinion, is the fact that these are some of the ones that people say are clearly better than Solana, right? I see all the time people say Litecoin, clearly better than Solana. Ader Cardano, clearly better than Solana. XRP, clearly better than Solana. I see this consistently. Trust me, as a Solana guy, someone who talks about Solana day in and day out since for the last 3 or 4 years straight now, I see it all the time. A lot of the ones that come out and they say Solana's this and that and this and that, and the 8 is this, or Stellar's this, or Internet Computer is this. And it's rather interesting to see that now we have articles coming out from bigger companies, people who are a little bit more quote unquote credible, saying that these are all good for nothing and Solana's not even included in this. Neither is something like Ethereum, right? Rather interesting to think about. Now, obviously, does this hold a lot of weight? No, it doesn't hold a lot of weight. But the way that it does hold, at least in my opinion, is when you put this in comparison with the fact that whales, for example, are buying a substantially higher amount of Solana than any of the other altcoins, any of the ones under it, any of the ADAs or Internet Computers or Stellars or XRPs, whatever. They're buying a substantially higher amount. When you compare what we're seeing here and what we're seeing there, think about the fact that Solana is really not even at its peak yet. That's what I like to think about. I think it's kind of stupid to say that Solana's in its beta, but at the end of the day, it still has issues, and those issues are unresolved. They're getting better, but they still are unresolved. And my whole thing about it is some of these chains like Ader Cardano, it's reliable, right? We see Cardano super reliable. It doesn't go down a ton. It's not very fun, but it doesn't go down a lot. Neither does Internet Computer or something like XRP. We don't see those go down a lot, but they're still being called good for nothing when Solana, that does have issues, that does go down, that isn't the most reliable as of now, isn't being called good for nothing, and is being accumulated and being purchased and being transacted on more by whales than any of the other competitors. Now, I don't know if you think that's a big deal, but I do think that's a big deal because in my brain, think about where we are for Solana right now. What, 130, 140, got up to $200? Now imagine what happens when Solana does get further and further to completion. Once it gets closer to being as perfect as it possibly can. Once we do continue to see the kinks worked out. Once we do see liquidity really flowing back into the world of crypto. Now you can start to see the vision as to why I'm so adamant that Solana's going to be $400, $500, $600. I just think that's what it's going to happen. It's what's going to happen. And you can doubt it. You can say it's not going to happen. And if you're right, kudos to you. I don't give a shit. Hopefully I'm right. And if I am right, I'm going to rub it in. And this is a part of the reason why is because we see articles come out like this that talk like this about other ones, right? We see Cardano, Ethereum competitor launched in 2017 by crypto pioneer with cult-like following. That's just what they are. XRP, payments platform, has yet to challenge Swift, now threatened by stablecoins. Internet Computer, created in 2021 to disrupt the AWS and Google Cloud, minimal usage, right? These are the ones that are being targeted, and these are the ones that aren't being purchased up by whales a ton. Whereas Solana, good old unreliable Solana, good for nothing Solana, isn't being mentioned in articles like this and is being bought by whales. Maybe I'm just reading it wrong. Maybe I'm just being an instigator. Maybe I'm just trying to rile you up a little bit. I don't know. Maybe all things are true. But at the end of the day, what I do know is, in my opinion, Solana is a clear choice. Solana is a clear choice for one that's going to be a winner. It's a clear choice for one that's going to be around. And as long as they continue in the direction that they're going in, they should see a lot of success. And so because of that, look, I just wanted to stir the pot a little bit, make some of you excited, and piss the other ones of you off. I'm assuming you're going to leave your comments down in the comment section below, so I'm not even going to ask. I'll just see you down in the comments below, where I'm sure we're going to argue it out a little bit, so I can't wait to see you there. And, well, I'll see you all next time. Peace out, everybody.